Recently, a company called Wheels for Wishes reached out to me to do a build. They're a company that auctions off donated vehicles for various different charities. They have a celebrity car that was donated to them that they need help restoring before they can auction it off. So you brought some surprises?
Yeah, something a little different. Not sure if you heard of the band Greenday.
Nice.
But they donated their first ever tour bus to us, which is a converted bookmobile.
The Bookmobile.
Yeah, it's
Heard about the Bookmobile.
not in as good a shape as it looks in the photos, so we're gonna
Is
have
this the
some work
way
to do.
it used to look?
That was 1992. Greenday contacted us and wanted to dispose of their vehicle in some way. They didn't give any sort of direction of what to do or where to go with it. We saw it, noticed it, flagged it for resale, and we wanted to not let this go to waste and not let this be lost in a junkyard. We brought this thing with us out back, so if you want to go take a look at it, we'll go show it to you.
Is it that bad?
You'll see.
Okay, let's go see it. Yeah, it's very, very similar to this picture. I mean, I see it.
Just
Kinda.
a few scratches.
Yeah, a few scratches, a few unknown things growing on it.
Well, we came to you because you have the vision, so that's what we're hoping for.
Thank you. Yeah.
Lovely, huh?
Yeah. So it smells fresh, huh?
Kinda
Smells,
fresh,
Pretty
yeah.
Pretty damp.
Yeah, it's just a little dank.
So where do we need to go with this?
Mostly a preservation of what it was like to be Greenday back in the time where they were doing all this.
Right.
So we want fans to come in and feel what they felt. So we don't want to go too crazy, but we want it to be safe for people to come in.
What is our real time frame for this?
About 4 weeks.
We are going to bring it down to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Greenday is going to be performing there, so they will get to see it and everything. We will then possibly put it on loan for about a year, and then eventually we're going to sell it at auction and hopefully turn it into a great donation for our charity.
Okay, guys, here it is.
What is this?
Here's our new build. It's the Bookmobile. Hopefully everybody knows how to read books. This is Green Day's original tour bus. The drummer, actually, of the band's dad converted this Bookmobile into their tour bus.
That's cool.
So the inside is where it's all at.
You sure want to see this?
Yeah, it says pull right here, just in case you didn't know how the door opens.
Go ahead, Kenny.
So you got your suits on?
Oh.
Your toxic suits?
Hazmat.
What do you think, huh?
Woo.
Huh? Good little canvas?
Fancy.
Yeah, so this is all we got to work with. Screenshots from the video. So the tricky thing is we can't just tear it out because we want to save certain pieces. Like we want to save these original stickers. And so somebody's gonna, whoever's you're putting in charge to like gut this thing out, definitely gotta like watch over them or do it with them because we don't want to lose like pieces of history that we can't go by. And we want to just recreate this like it was new.
Okay.
Good luck, Kenny.
Make it simple.
Thanks, boss.
Sean,
Yeah.
see you later. I'm
I
gonna
love
go.
Green Day, but
I'm
I haven't had a tetanus shot forever, so
Yeah.
this is all yours, Kenny.
Thanks, Chad. The grenade has been thrown, the pin's been pulled, and it's time for me to go before this thing blows up in my face. What I'm gonna try to do is just take pictures of everything I can, so then when we're taking things apart, I can make sure everything goes back exactly the way it was. This, by the way, was actually one of their song titles, Longview. So that is real important to keep.
Little did I know Kenny was a super Green Day fan, and he's really taken this one under his wing and focusing it on it all himself. Typically, on a build like this, he would run inside with a sledgehammer and start breaking down walls, but because this thing is so water damaged and we have to keep some of these stickers and some of these elements of the bus and repurpose them, we have to be super careful taking them apart. So he's gonna have to go in there with a hazmat suit and get this thing stripped out.
Now, I'm a big fan of Green Day, and I probably should have gloves on, but at the same time, I'm touching stuff that they touched. So if I put the gloves on, then I'm not really touching their memorabilia. Gently remove everything, label everything, get it all in a crate so we don't lose it, and get rocking on this build. Oh, calendar. 23 years old.
6 horses. Can't believe it.
So now we got it inside, which is good, and get cracking. Well, not too bad. We got to save the table. We had a couple bubble spots, a couple bad areas where it was sanded, but I removed it with a razor blade, make it smooth. I'm gonna glue it down and re-clear it on top, and we should be good. Oh.
This bus has definitely become a little more complicated than we expected. The original plan was to save as much as possible, but as we started taking apart these cabinets, everything just started falling apart. So what we're gonna do is remove everything, use that as templates out of fresh wood, so this thing isn't a toxic mess at the Hall of Fame.
I started taking off a couple pieces, and pretty much the wall is not there. There is no wall at all. So I gotta take almost all the beds apart and completely rebuild it, probably 80–90% of the whole bed, and pretty much 100% of the whole bus. How it's gonna save me some time is if you can scan this and cut it on the CNC. These two pieces are the same. This one's a little bit different, but you can scan it, and then all I have to do is just slap it together.
What I'm doing is a little bit of photogrammetry. I'm basically putting a measuring tape down and photo documenting the piece in order to scan it. So what I'll do is after photographing it with the measuring tape, I can resize it digitally so it's exactly the right size and correct for lens distortions. All right. I'm checking my parts to make sure they're right, but the process of photogrammetry is not perfect.
You don't have a code?
Safe cracker, no. But I'm interested now. Yeah, baby.
This is the original poster that was in the bus. This is a picture of what was in there. So it was a full poster that was just pinned up. So I think we're gonna still use this piece in a frame, so we have the original, but I need to either reprint it, find a copy of it to reprint so we have the exact size.
How about this one?
That was in the window.
What I was thinking, maybe we can scan this in half, since it's pretty symmetrical, the clown. We'll scan this in half and then recreate this missing pieces.
Oh, so it's almost all there.
So it's all there, and then just flip them. And we'll get a full poster out of that, hopefully.
Okay. So I'm gonna rebuild this whole thing because it's all rotted, but what I want to try to keep is the cooler that they used to use, because that's something that they use all the time. So that's pretty much the only and main feature of this cabinet. Yeah, the rest of it is just pretty much a shell and some storage. So I'm gonna rebuild everything and try to save the middle part. But as you all can see during this build, everything we tear apart is rotted or bad. So hopefully it's something we can save. There you go. What's left, the cooler.
What's going on in here, Kenny?
Just making a game plan on what I'm gonna do with the stickers.
The original stickers out of the RV?
Yeah, we're gonna have to transfer these to the pieces that we couldn't save. And this one right here, we're gonna have to take all of them off and re-stick them. But it was plywood, and I managed to actually skin the first layer of it.
Wow.
So all we have to do is just put this on another piece of plywood.
On some of the stuff we can't like transfer back onto wood or put into a table or whatever, what if we just cut it out and actually put it in like a shadow box or a frame? Because then it's like more authentic. I think that would be cool.
Now, once we got finished with the inside, we thought we had all the rot and everything taken care of, and all the rust and everything all new. But then we had to go to the outside. Plywood's rotted out right there. There's holes on top. There's a little piece of sheet metal on top. And then we found 4 big holes on the back also. so that's no bueno. So we went on the roof and saw a lot of rust, a lot of holes, a lot of damage. And that's probably the reason why all the water came in the vehicle in the first place. So we're gonna scuff it up, we're gonna patch all the holes with some fiberglass, maybe some Bondo, and then we're gonna reseal the whole roof and then get it to paint department.
All right, done. The roof is done now.
Things are really moving along with this Bookmobile. The wall's up, the roof's fixed, and all the cabinets are made. However, we have an issue. All the wood that we used is new, and it needs to look old. So Alex is right now working on a couple different solutions to make that happen. Hopefully he gets that right.
I was playing around with the different things, you know, the different products for the finish. And what do you think about that? I think that's what everybody wants. Right? Check it out. On the dog. Once this dries, it's gonna be probably the same.
It's gonna be a good day today. I'm taking a few shots of Rhino. He's gonna be here tomorrow, and he has no idea what he's in for. So I'm gonna give him a little warning and give him some pictures, so when he comes here, he's not in shock of what he has to do. Brought you some presents. Brought you the cushions, which there's one of each. We need to do 2 of each. And then we have the couches. It's a cushion that's a couch and a bed that folds out.
Yeah.
So what we want to try to do is match what's on the picture, the way the lines run, and how everything is done to match that exactly.
Don't even say it. Don't even say it. But wow, let's talk about the positive. The great news is it's not going to a car show, right?
That's a good thing, right?
It's not. It's not about making this thing look good. The main thing is to make it look like it did back in the 90s.
So we're keeping this kind of look here.
Yeah.
The rustic look.
The kind of rustic
old
look, the old vintage look.
Right.
And then enhance it a little bit with your magic that you do.
Do the single stage and add a little patina to it, a little texture to it. And
you have a big bus
canvas.
to do right now.
So this is a big canvas, a lot of paint. I mean, it's gonna be at least probably 3 or 4 gallons of base going through it. We let that dry, knock them back with some Scotch-Brite. We'll put them on and age the thing, and then
bada bing, bada boom.
Right? That easy.
All right, the only problem is you only have like 3 days, so see you later, bye.
Of course we only had 3 days.
These are the graphics.
Whoever lettered this didn't measure the levelness of their lettering, so it's off.
So we ran into a little issue with the Bookmobile stencil. The original stencil, they gave us the dimensions for the stencil, and unfortunately it was hand painted, so the spacing of the letters and the thickness of the letters are off a little bit. So Rhino's gonna go back, we'll put some vinyl over it, and he'll hand cut the letters. It's gonna be a bit extra work, but Rhino loves the work.
So Matt just wasted about 2-3 hours of nothing.
That's better than a glove.
Final piece. Signed, sealed, and delivered.
So the Bookmobile's ready. Next stop, Cleveland, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Me and Megan just took the tour. It was definitely amazing. I mean, there's so much history here, there's so much stuff here.
we're gonna have to come back. So now it's time to go pick up the band. The Wheels for Wishes guys found the Boulevard of Broken Dreams car, and I'm gonna surprise them, pick them up in it, and then show them this bookmobile.
I love the fact there's no law enforcement in the city of Cleveland, Ohio. Right? It's great. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh my God. Wow.
Oh my God, I remember. Yeah? Being on my dad's property for 23 years, just sitting.
Growing. It was growing,
Yeah,
actually. It actually grew some pretty unique things. But I want to show you the inside because the guys really
Can't wait.
went crazy on it.
Oh, man.
Oh, nervous.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God. I mean, we drank Pete's all the time. I do remember that.
This is
What do you think
crazy.
of the counters and the tables?
It smells like the 90s, and basically want to take a nap.
This is our tour schedule.
Yeah, this is the schedule.
Wow.
So cool.
Oh, yeah.
Such great history.
Moly. This back here. Oh my gosh.
The table.
Wow.
I mean, it was like one of those things where you buy particle board. We don't even buy particle board anymore, you know? It's like, but we
I remember
redid
this
everything.
jam right here.
How'd you guys fit in there?
You make
We're
it enough.
short.
I still slept
Me
down
too.
here.
Did you?
I
This is
tried
there.
to sleep back there, but I was so used to it because when we first got it, it was right before opening for Bad Religion in '93.
Wow.
And we just finished recording Dookie. And then, and this wasn't here.
Right, yeah, this was all open in some of these pictures. It was like this, right?
Yeah, that was it. It was just like a little loft right there.
This is really what it was.
It's
This is the time capsule.
some serious history in here.
Yeah. It was a big step for us to get the bookmobile because we toured in vans before. And I remember getting it and thinking, man, I hope this thing doesn't break down.
The chessboard's still there, the coffee maker's there. But there was one thing we couldn't figure out, which was the safe.
Yeah.
So
I called my dad.
Did you?
He says that the safe combination is in a Rolodex. A Rolodex, kids, is a thing that has cards with phone numbers and addresses, kind of like the one button on your phone. So it's in a Rolodex in a box in my mom and dad's garage. So
Oh man.
we'll dig it out.
Guarantee
So it'll be a
this
time
much.
capsule, sort
It's
of a
not, that's not Capone's vault. There's some real stuff
There's
in there.
some
Yeah,
stuff
that's
in
why
there.
we were
Some
so
serious
excited.
stuff in
Like,
there.
oh, should we break it open?
On the Lollapalooza tour back in '94, and we would roll up and park this thing next to all of the actual tour buses, and everyone would laugh hysterically at us, but
They all
we
wanted
were
to hang
just too
out.
awesome. And people would randomly walk in and think it was an actual bookmobile. So it
Oh, looking for
was
books?
very inviting, yeah. I think Wheels for Wishes, they did an amazing job. I mean, first of all, I think from what I heard, this was a monumental task. And they did a great job, you know, connecting with West Coast Customs. It's been pretty amazing for us to see it again in front of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's ridiculous. It's amazing. But they're going to auction this off and do a lot of good for kids in need, and that's pretty amazing.
So does it get your stamp of approval?
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'd actually want to take this to the gig tonight in Cleveland.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
So I was thinking, I think we should sign it.
Totally.
Right?
Yeah.
For
Absolutely.
the
Where
kids.
about?
The kind of stamp of approval. You guys think we did a pretty good job?
Excellent
Thank you,
job.
guys.
Dude, amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Time capsule.
We killed it. Hopefully this goes across a block and makes a ton of money for Wheels for Wishes. And then, of course, for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. I mean, that's what this is all about, and I was just happy to be a part of it.